Hello and welcome to this week's Profit Maximizing Moment. This show is dedicated to helping business owners dramatically improve their bottom line with our weekly profit maximizing tips that you can use now. I'm your host and coach, Wayne Belisle. I'm also the founder of a local CPA firm that works with business owners to help them make more money and keep more of it from the IRS. I do that with our profit coaching programs and with our tax planning systems, which has saved my clients over $6.8 million over the last 5 years, all legally. I love my clients, like I say every week, but I don't like the idea of sharing a jail cell with them. In today's video, we're going to learn how to use special project teams to increase profits and efficiencies and how I've used it in the past. I'll give you at least one example. Um, but first, support for today's show came from Profit Maximizing Publisher, which published my book, The 90-Day Profit Reset, which shows you how to gain your independence from reduced cash flow, shrinking margins, and an evaporating customer base. In this book, you will find chapter after chapter and idea after idea about how you can turn around your business and reset your profits from red to black in 90 days or less, even if you're making really good money. Um, there's plenty of ideas in that book which make will help you increase your profits, to be honest about it. Look, special project teams. Yeah, we all know the problem. Problem is every day I show up to work, you show up to work, and there's emails waiting for us to answer problems from our clients and our customers. There's people standing outside the door to come into your store. There are patients waiting to be seen. Um, Fires that need to be put out, telephone calls, text messages, employees with questions. All of a sudden you look up and it's 3 o'clock, which happened to me today. Surprised the heck out of me. It was 3 o'clock. I was like, wow, how'd that happen? Good thing I set an alarm. That's what, otherwise I might be late for these things. Um, so the trick though, and I purposely kind of reworded this to say the secret tool to increasing your business profits because it's really very simple. My goal when I'm coaching with people is look, if you don't, you got a choice. You can work in your business or you can figure out a way to get your business to work for you. It's really that simple. There's, all right. And one of the ways to do that is to increase your efficiencies and to improve your profits so that you can either do like I'm doing, where I'm hiring a CPA to come in next week and take over some of the work from us. All right. Or you can, you know, um, outsource it. I do that. People say I don't have a bookkeeping department. No, I have a whole bookkeeping company that I send work to. All right. So I mean, whatever you can transfer dollars, you can replace a lot of the hours you're spending by spending dollars if you can increase profits. You can also increase efficiencies, which increases profits and buys you some time. So, problem: how do you get the time? All right. Well, one of the things I spend some time on is time management, but also special project teams. So what I want to do, what I ask my coaching clients to do is to commit to spending 4 hours a week, 50 weeks a year. I'm not a slave master. I'll give you 2 weeks off. Plus, it makes the math easy. 50 times 4 hours is 200 hours a year that you spend improving your business. All right, and then think about that. If you do that for 5 years, you spend 1,000 hours improving your business efficiencies, your business profits, making things work for you rather than you working for your business. All right. So, what's the worst that can happen? Well, the worst that can happen is I work with one of your competitors and they spend 1,000 hours over the next 5 years and basically dominate your niche. All right. Um, Now, how do you find the special projects? Well, as you're doing your systems and as you're doing the analysis from this book, or you're setting up the systems that we talked about, you're going to find some areas. All right. Also, hire a coach. I mean, I see things from the outside when I coach my businesses that they don't. I hire a coach. I have a couple that work with me because they see things that I don't see. All right. They have a different expertise than I do. And as business owners and entrepreneurs, we tend to think we can do it all and know it all. Big mistake. One of the biggest mistakes I ever made in my business career. I should have hired a coach 10, 15 years earlier. Okay. Look, what we want to do is create a special project team. So let's give you an example. When I was at Coca-Cola, I identified the people that had ideas. All right. And I pulled them into a team where we met weekly in order to work on these projects. So one of the first things we did was identify all the special projects and then put them in order of which ones were the most important and then gave them to the people. Now, I can hear you right now. I don't have such a team. Well, your coach. whatever. Create the team. Get somebody, a mentor to help you. Do the research yourself. Nowadays, because of online coaching, you can find somebody, all right? And truthfully, it's not like it was before, all right? Think about, let's talk about like Apple. I'm talking about, you know, iPhones, all right? They're, it's hard to make improvements amid the chaos of daily operations. We've already figured that out, but Apple does this amazingly well, both in efficiency improvements and bringing new products to the market. It is not the result of a spark of genius, really. It happens by consistently having an organized approach to project implementation. And like I said, the keys to the success of a special project team is first identifying the projects. This is, you know, and I always say start with the low hanging fruit, the stuff that's the easiest to fix that'll have a big impact. All right. Second thing then is once you get rid of the low hanging fruit, look for the items that have the biggest impact. When I was at Coca-Cola, um, we did the easy stuff. When we had a project team, I had 30, 40 people, 35 people, somewhere in there, 30 to 35 people working with me. And I had a special project team of about 5, 6 people. Anything above that, pushing it. Okay, I think most of the time we had 4 or 5, depending on the project. And we'd meet and get back to work, and I had somebody from each department so that we would get stuff done. So we identified one project in particular, which when we did it, saved my company over $10 million a year, every year. All right. That's what I'm talking about. First, get the low hanging fruit, then get the thing that's going to have the biggest impact on your business. Okay. One of the keys, though, set aside some time weekly at best, or at least monthly. Now, I would say weekly. All right, that works best from what I've seen. And have the team meet and work. Schedule this. Scheduling this is most important because you have to make sure that the team or yourself, if it's just you, dedicates time. All right, you got to say this is important for me, and I'm going to schedule this time with myself, and I'm not going to take any. Turn off, put do not disturb on the phone, put do not disturb on your cell phone. Just work on that. And like I said, choose the right team members, and then once you're done, implement a system to make sure it gets done. All right. I'll be honest with you, the special project teams, I was at Coca-Cola for 6 years, other than the first year where I was putting out a lot of fires and learning what was going on. The last 5 years I was there, our department easily paid for itself. 30 employees, all the equipment, all the salaries, everything. We easily saved the company more than we cost them. So what do you need to do? Well, first, commit. It's that simple. My homework for you today is really very simple. Is schedule some time weekly to work on your special projects that will increase your profits and improve efficiency. That's the two things you're trying to do, all right? So that your business is working for you and not the business, not you working for the business. All right? Simple as that. You're trying to build the business. And special project teams is one of the quickest ways because it forces you to think about your business and look at how to improve it rather than just coming in every week and putting out fires. Thanks so much for listening. I'll see you next week with another profit maximizing moment. Until then, let's make this our most profitable year ever. Thank you very much. And let's hit the end live button. Bye.